it's Leah at Buttercream Parties. I hope you guys are all having a great day today. I wanted to come on here really quick with this intro to talk about black buttercream frosting. So there's a few ways we can do this. Certainly if you're okay with chocolate, you can use black cocoa powder. You're gonna get a really nice black frosting from that. You can use activated charcoal. I do caution that with activated charcoal, you have to be careful because it will interact with some health conditions and some medications negatively. You can also use a whole bunch of leftover buttercream. So I actually do this a lot. Like if I have leftover red, orange, brown, purple, whatever, I will mix that all into one container, and then you only need to add a little bit of black gel color into that, and that works really nicely. But what I want to go over today is how do we get vanilla buttercream that is a nice dark black and it's not bitter. We don't want to use the whole container of gel food dye. So anyway, stick around. I hope you enjoy the video. As always, comment if you have any questions, subscribe, leave a thumbs up if you like this and want more recipe videos. All right, thanks guys. Okay, I totally forgot to mention in the intro too that I want to avoid doing the microwave method. A lot of people I've heard aren't very comfortable with that. I am one of those people as well. I've had too many times where my buttercream just went bad and I ruined the whole batch trying to do the microwave method. So if you can do the microwave method, that's awesome. Continue doing that. But I'm going to show you how to do this without using the microwave method. All right, so to avoid all of those methods to get our black buttercream frosting, what we're going to do is start with a violet colored butter. So in my stand mixer, I have room temperature butter. I like to use unsalted, but if you like salted, you can do that. And I am adding in 1 teaspoon of violet gel dye. So this is kind of like that method that I was talking about where if you have other colors, you can combine them. We are basically starting with a violet buttercream. Also, if you noticed, I am not adding in the powdered sugar yet. So I don't know the science behind this or why this works, but I just feel like when you put in at least some of the gel food dye straight into the butter, it's just darker. So again, I don't know. If you know why that works or if I'm just making up stuff, I don't know, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, so I added in a ½ teaspoon twice. I couldn't find my 1 teaspoon, so I just use a ½ teaspoon, but I see that can look kind of confusing. Okay, so into our 1 cup of creamed violet butter, I'm going to add in 4 cups of powdered sugar, because again, this is a crusting buttercream recipe, so we're going to use a lot of powdered sugar. I've also added in 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract and 1 tablespoon of warm water. So the warm water helps the colors develop better. Once that's all mixed up well, what we're going to do is start adding in our black gel food dye. So I'm going to talk about 2 different ways that you can go about this. The first way is getting what I call like a passable black or an acceptable black. This is going to be like, you just need a dark buttercream, maybe for Halloween. It doesn't really matter if it's fully black, it just needs to be dark. Maybe you just need details for a face, or I don't know, you're doing something with race cars or dirt bikes or something and you need some black tires. You're going to use a passable black. So that is using 1½ teaspoons of black gel food dye for this whole batch of buttercream frosting. It's going to result in a very, very dark purple. You can see here, but it looks black, right? In the bowl, it's very, very dark purple, like a dark gray. You'll see here, this is when it's dried inside and then also dried outside. Okay, but let's say that you need full on black. There's no mistaking this. You're going to add in another ½ teaspoon of black gel food dye. So if we're using a full batch of frosting, you're going to have a total of 3 teaspoons or a tablespoon of gel food dye, certainly less than I've seen a lot of people use. I hope you found this helpful, and then in the description box below I have a link to the blog post. It goes over a lot of frequently asked questions about black frosting, and then just all of the method written out so you can go back to it later. But thanks guys, have a great day.